welcome back to my channel, and thank you guys for joining me. It is your girl Sanai, all dialed up by Sanai, all dialed in digital, so crafty Sanai. Thank you for tuning in. As you can see from this video's title, Digital Planning Series, episode number 4. Oh my gosh, did I do that? Okay, let me redo that. Episode number 4. Okay, so anyway, I am immediately going to pick up where I left off at episode number 3, which is completing my monthly calendar view. Now, I only have like 2 or 3 more things that I need to add on here, and then I am going to jump into how I set up my digital budget section within my digital planner. My planner links are down below. I am using a planner by Photo Material on Etsy. This is a 2-year calendar, a 2-year planner. It is fully hyperlinked, fully interactive. This is my favorite. If you use my code ALLDIAL10, you will get 10% off. There is a direct link to the planner and also a direct link to the shop. And the sticker book that I'm using is also by Photo Materials on Etsy as well, and that link is down below. This is a book that I put together where I actually included all of my stickers, okay? And each tab takes me to whatever those stickers are. I know how to find them by name, okay? So that's what that is. I'm gonna jump right in because I don't want this video to be long. I've set myself a time of 20 minutes, okay? I should be able to get each episode in 20 minutes. I'm a series. I'm waiting for my reality show, okay? So here we go. All right, so where I left off is I added all of my post office days. So I do need to add, update my T-roll price at the end of the month because I always go in and check my 401k. So I'm going to go back to a custom stickers. These are stickers that I hand wrote and drew and whatever else I did. These are stickers that I made myself. If you would like me to make you some custom stickers, there is an option in my shop, so craftysanai.com, under the digital planning section of the shop. That is where I list all of my sticker sets and my custom sticker sets as well, if you want me to custom label some for you too. Okay, so here I go. I have this blue, let's see. Okay, I have this blue update. Okay, here we go. This blue update T-roll price. So that just means I need to go in, and what I will do is see if there were any loss or gains, and I keep track of that as well monthly, so I can get an overall of how much monthly my 401k is doing, and it does really well. But so I just like to track that. I definitely like to track that. And then EDO, as I was speaking of before I ended the series, that is the online school system that my children is using. So I like to mark off days where I need to go in just to go behind them and check their EDO and make sure that they're doing what they need to do. I did create this sticker here, if it can focus, where it says check EDO. So I'm going to grab my lasso tool. I am going to take a copy. And I want to say this, whenever there's an iPad or iOS update, it makes GoodNotes fluky. It does. And that's because GoodNotes has to make any adjustments to keep up with the changes. And 9 times out of 10, they screw it up. So let's see. I will make it a point to, on days where I'm like feeling like I'm trying to be calm and in solitude, like of course that's going to be a no spin day, and I'm going to be fasting. So I try not to do too much on those days. I try, okay? I didn't say I succeed, I try. As long as I try, you can't go wrong. So, okay. So that's check EDO. I'm going to put that here. And then I will check it again. You know, I just go in and do a full check. This is not assisting the kids. This is just making sure if the teachers are sending me emails or if they're messaging me or if there's any community updates or things like that. I try to make it a point and go in and check my emails and things like that. But for the most part, you know, we stay in contact, and I'm with my kids on a daily basis with them doing their work. So I just like to, you know, check their grades and things like that. So that's what that's for. And really on a weekend, I need to do that. So let's see. I'm going to put that here on Saturday. I got to make sure I make time to do that. And even if I don't get to it on the day that I'm allotting, because it's on my calendar, I'm not going to forget. But I really try to adhere to the things that are on my calendar. So I am just randomly putting these days here. I'm just randomly doing it because, let's see, just randomly putting them in there. Okay. So, and that's on the 17th. So let me just, because if I check the 17th and then I'll check it again on Monday. Let's see. And like I said, I have so many stickers on the page. I have so much going on that, you know, I mean, it's technology. It moves a little slow. What can you say? So, but I love it. Like I'm fully vested. I said this before in GoodNotes. They piss me off more times than not, but okay. So, okay. So I put my check EDO days in, and so I'm going to leave off with that. There are some other things that I need to include, but I'm going to really throw them on the on my weekly section. I do like to check my notes daily, but I will again put that on my daily section. So here you guys, you get a full overview of my December's calendar, and this is how it looks. Now, as the month continues and once we jump into December, there's going to be a lot more added in here. There's going to be a lot more. It's like totally full and it's cute and I love it. Okay. So now we're going to go over to the budget section. These are the tabs that I use. So I am going to go back to November and get my tab. I mean, my, what's that called? The cover page. So this is the cover page that I want. I am going to put this in edit mode, and then I'm going to grab my lasso. I'm going to shrink this, and I want the exact same cover page because I don't feel like changing. Oh, you know what? Let me go and get a bigger size. And yes, you see I have a digital planner charm. Y'all see that? My digital planner charm here. Wait a minute. You see? Mm-hmm. Yes, I do have a digital planner charm. All right, so I'm going to go over to December, and then I am going to go to the section that I use, which is just a note section, but this is what I use. Okay, so I'm just going to place that there. Same as November. The only thing is I'm going to take November off. Where is it? I'm going to delete November. And I am going to go to my stickers and go to my month section and get me a December month sticker. I don't want to use the blue and white one that's on the heading of my calendar because it's too blue. So I have a tab that says months, and I just threw some months in here that I came across. So I'm going to get December. Where is December? Let's see. I have way more, but I'm going to just grab this one. Okay. Copy. Come back to the planner. And you guys, I mean, if you have a section that if you're going to be using this planner and you're going to be using it like this, then hey, you put what you want. So December Payday Budget Book. Okay. So what I want to do is come here and I go to my SKS Payday Budget Book. I am going to go to the payday budget number 1. Well, just a blank page. I am going to get my lasso tool and I'm going to circle this entire, I'm going to circle this entire image, put a circle around it. I'm going to tap it and take a screenshot. Now, whenever you have, okay, I'm going to redo that because it cut off the words. So make sure you get everything you want within your lasso circle. So I'm going to tap it and take a screenshot. Whenever you have a PDF, this is how you copy the image. You put your lasso around it and you take a screenshot and then you tap copy. Okay. So now I'm going to go over to the blank page and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to crop out any white sections that I feel like I don't need, you know. Oops, I don't want to cut off the logo. Okay. And then I am going to take the wheel and enlarge it a bit and make it the size of the page. So let's see. Okay. Okay. So that is how I put in the payday budget worksheet. And then I'll go back to the payday book, and I use the payday envelopes page. I don't use the sinking funds because I list all of my envelopes and sinking funds on one, but I know some people like to keep them separate. So that is why I included a page that specifically says payday sinking funds. Oops, let me fix that. So now I'm going to do the same thing and lasso this page, including everything that I want. I'm going to tap it, take a screenshot, make sure everything I want is in the screenshot. I'm going to tap the more button up there and copy. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to my planner, hold down paste, and I'm going to do the same thing. I am going to first crop it to take out any additional white space that I may not need. Just a little. Okay. And then I am going to enlarge it so that it fits perfectly. I love my little black border to show in the middle, so. Okay, so I feel like that's perfect, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna put what I put on that page here, but the good thing is I don't have to go back to the payday budget book. What I'm gonna do is whenever you take something and copy it with your lasso tool, it's gonna keep it the same size and shape, okay? So let me grab these two pages. You don't even have to use a big circle. As long as you put a circle and grab what you want, tap it, copy, it's going to give me the same size. Paste, here we go. So I'll line it up with the border in the middle and voila. So now I'll do that to take up the first 4 sections. There might be 5 pays in, December. Were there? No, there were 4. Okay. So I'll do this one more time. Okay. Let me get that here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So as you can see, I have 4 payday sections, and then page 6 is going to be the monthly income. Now, let me go to that page, which is blank. So I'll go to my payday budget book. If you guys give me 1 second. Okay, so sorry guys. So now what I'm going to do is grab the monthly income page. I am going to use my lasso tool, same process, sorry. I'm going to grab it, take a screenshot, make sure everything I want is in view, copy. And then I'm going to go and do the same thing, paste them in size. Well, first I always crop them because, you know, I want to get out any additional white space that I don't need. And I'm going to size it to the page perfectly. And then bring it up. Okay, let's see. And because I duplicate this page, let's see, wait a minute. That's perfect. So then I'm going to just take a copy of that and paste it because it's the same size. Now for the monthly income section, I only keep track of side hustle income and additional income. I do not report my monthly income here. My main source of income, because again, I know that's going to be on those specific paydays. I don't need to include them here. I really use these sheets to keep track of additional income that's, it's not like a fixed income. It's more of a variable. So I like to see what money is coming from where. So that's what I use my monthly income for. For section 7, which is this next page, because that was 6, I do the monthly expense. Now this is interesting. I'm going to show you how I use the monthly expense. Now you can take as many pages as you need. I only included 1 because you can duplicate the pages to keep the file size small, or you can print however many you need. So again, I copy that. I'm going to come here, and of course, I'm going to crop out any white space. I know I keep repeating myself, but in case someone's just tuning in and don't want to go back to the beginning. So I center it, and I'm going to make it bigger. Let me just, okay. And then I will put it there. Okay, so then I'm going to take the lasso, copy, so that way it's the same size, paste it over here, and just line it up. Okay, so how I use this section is I only keep track of when I use a credit card, what the category or envelope it's going to come out of, and then so let me go to November's. Let me go to November. Let me go to the budget section and monthly expense. Okay. So because I like to pay everything off that I use in a month, this is how I keep track of it. So for instance, let's see. For instance, so I have categories. My categories are auto, business, home expense, food, living expense, luxury, kids expense, lifestyle, just for fun. Okay. So what I do is if I'm using a credit card, for instance, and let's see. Okay, most recently. Okay, so let me highlight. I know I used business. Nope, sorry. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, so for instance, when I make a purchase on a credit card, so I needed a USB drive for my iPhone. So what I did was, whenever I make a purchase, or let's see, so I use my Amex at Joann when I bought my Cricut and Cricut supplies. I know that's going to come from my business. That's the business category. And I have a business envelope. So I wrote down what I spent. And then when I take the money out of the business account, business envelope, whatever it's for, I write it in green with a check mark. That's paid. The ones that you don't see checked off is because I haven't gone into the envelopes and taken out the money. That's a little bit every day. I like to either do that on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. Because I'm tracking it, I can do this once a month. At the end of the month of November, just pay off whatever I spent on my Amazon. So, and again, you come over here and you see I use my Chase Amazon orders. I didn't pay those yet, but I'm going to pay that. Month end is closing in. Amex, food, you see I paid all that back. So I took it out of my food envelope. Lifestyle comes out of my personal envelope. That's pink. That's just some personal things that I order from Aveda. For instance, so, that's how I use the monthly expense. That is how I use the monthly expense section. So let me go back. And okay, so let's go back to what else I include. So in December, I did the monthly expense. I did the monthly. So I need to do the month-end envelopes and the month-end debt payment. So that is tab 8. I will go there. So I'm going to go back to the book, and I am going to get month-end envelopes. So, and this is another fun one that I like. This is how I track my progress. This is how I track my progress with my envelopes. So one page will be month-end envelopes and the other page will be monthly debt payments. Okay, so let's take out any white space. It matters when you're trying to resize. I want all of my lines and bars versus extra border white space. Okay. So I don't need to dupe this page because it's only going to be one. So then I'm going to go back to my payday budget book and I don't use the month-end sinking funds because remember I keep my sinking funds and envelopes on one page. I am going to get the monthly debt payment. And I will tell you how I use this. Okay, everything's in view. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to paste it here. Okay. And let's see, crop out any white space if there is any, as much as possible. Okay. And let's center it and make it bigger. Okay. Okay. So for the month up. Okay. So for the month end envelopes, what I do is, and I'll go back to November's and I will show you. It's easier. If I can go through November's. Let me, you know what? Here we go. It's real simple. I need to keep moving forward. Okay. Month end envelopes, that's number 8. So, okay. So what I do here is I will list all of my envelopes. So I will list all of my envelopes. And then, you know what? Hold on. Let me grab my envelopes. Let me grab that. Image of. Copy. Okay, so I went and grabbed the list of all my envelopes, and I'm going to actually paste them on here. So, and that's what I do. I can resize them later if they're a little off, which I will do, but so far so good. I'll put them there because my envelopes don't change. So I'll put them there. And here. Okay, so what I do here is I will put all of my envelopes again here. And what I do is I put the beginning of balance on December 1st. I'll list the beginning balance of all of my envelopes. And then on December 31st, I will list the balance so I can see which ones changed, which ones stayed the same, which ones gained, which ones lost. So that's what I use there. On monthly debt payments, any credit card that I currently have a balance on that's not paid off will go here. The balance that started, and then at the end of the month, I will put the ending balance that's left, which equals how much was paid or not paid onto the card. So that's how I use the monthly debt payments. Let me go back and see what's next. The weekly accounts balance and the weekly cash flow. Okay. I did go in and update a credit card tracker because this is useful to me. All of my credit cards, the rates, the credit limit, the balance, minimum payment. If it's paid off, it's still there. You know, I put that there. The weekly accountant's balance for you financial people, if, you know, this is something you want to do, which I do. I take a weekly balance of everything that's in all of my accounts and I put the weekly balance. I do that. And at the end of the month, you know, I can see, again, it's just an overall picture of your finances. This is something I was doing before I created the Payday Budget Book. And that's what made me incorporate these things into it because this is what I would use. So I am going to take a screenshot of that. Everything's in view. I'm going to copy. And I am going to go to section 9. And I'm going to put that page here. Take out any white space by tapping crop. Okay. And then I am going to enlarge it to make it fit the page. I think that's too high. Just a little. That's good. Okay. And so that's the weekly accountant's balance. That just gives me an overall view of the balances on my accounts on a weekly basis. Not everybody has time for that, so don't worry about it. That's just something I do. I included it because I thought it would be useful. And the other page I'm going to put in is the weekly cash flow. Now, I did update the Payday Budget Book to include this weekly cash flow. If you're watching this video and you purchase my Payday Budget Book, please email me at Sinai at socraftysinai.com and let me know that you purchased this pre-update version, and I will send you the updated version. Of course, no charge. Whenever I do updates, anyone who's purchased my book will get an update, the updated version. I have not figured out how to push that to everyone because I just have to figure out how to get that to everyone. So anyway, that's this page, and this is the weekly cash flow. And every week after I do my payday budget, let me just copy this. I'm going to put that here. Take out any white space. And let's see. Okay. So how I use this sheet. Okay, that's that. I feel like this page could be a little bigger. Let me just make that okay. Okay, so how I use this is when I finish my payday for the week, I will put the income, the expense, the envelopes, the savings, debt payment, and that lets me see my net income plus or minus. Whatever it is, it's there. And I have one for every week. And then I use this box down here as a total for the month. I will put my total monthly income, total expenses for the month, envelopes there. There's also a category breakdown sheet within the Payday Budget Book as well, where you can get a yearly view side by side. So I will show you that really quickly. Automatic bill payments. So here is this yearly category breakdown where it lists your income, all of your categories. Like, I had auto, lifestyle, food. I would list all my categories, the total of expenses and net income. And that's just a yearly view. Again, please email me to get the updated version of this book. I don't know how to get it out to everyone who's already ordered. So please, if you ordered, email me, Sinai at socraftysinai.com, with your name, I guess, your order number, if you have it. If not, I'm sure I could probably find it just to confirm, and I will get the updated version out to you. Okay. So the other thing I will do is go to November and get my envelope monopoly. Envelope monopoly. And that is the last section that I put in my book. The other sections I do use, but I use them in my budget section, which is one of my top tabs. So I'll show you that. I'll show you that actually later. So I'm just going to grab this whole page, copy it. Then I'm going to go to December, the budget section. And then I'm going to go to page 10. Now, if I take off, let me show you guys something. I'm in edit mode. So if I take off edit mode, I won't have to do the hold down and all of that. I could just simply tap on it and it'll go to it. But when you're in edit mode, you have to hold down to get to it. So that's why you see me press and click open link. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. So let's see. Let's see. And it's the exact same size that I need it to be. And there we have, I could crop it a bit. Let's see. I could crop it and take out, really could take out some more white space and make the board just bigger. Let's see. Now, I don't sell this with the budget book because this is not my image. I did not create this Monopoly board. I found it on Pinterest and I just put the names of my envelopes in them. So I just want everyone to know, because I know some people reached out to me. I can send you the image if you email me or you text me. You message me on Instagram or you comment under the video that you would like it. I can, you can send me your email address and I can email it to you. But I can't include it in the book and sell it because it's not my image. I hope you guys can understand that. I'm going to erase what I put on it for November because this is December's. So let's see. student loans. Then I need to put, actually need to put Black Friday here. So I'm going to write Black Friday. And that's there. I am going to use my lasso tool with my image turned off. And I'm going to click resize and make that a little bigger. Resize. That's messed up. So that's Black Friday, if you guys can see. And I'm almost complete. My board is almost complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that I am going to, I wanted to start another envelope. I can't think of what it was for. Reward cash. So starting January, I am going to start getting all of my reward cash and putting it in an envelope every month so that at the end of the year, whatever's in that envelope, I will monopoly and see where it goes. I am going to make some adjustments though when I do my budget tomorrow. I am going to empty out a couple of envelopes and put those towards debt payments. I haven't decided which ones, but we'll see. So that completes how I set up my payday budget inside of my digital planner for the month of December. So you see I did the cover, the payday worksheet 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I have the monthly income section, the monthly expense, month-end envelopes, monthly debt payments, weekly account balance, weekly cash flow, envelope monopoly. The other pages within the book I do use, but again, they are being used in the budget section. Let me go to my budget section. Oh, that's my business section. So budget is 5. Okay. So this is my monthly budget section. I'm not going to preview that because this has like overall numbers, net assets, all net worth, all that. So, but that's where those other sheets are within my planner. I have a monthly budget section. And again, the goal was to stay under 80%, 70%, 60, 50, 40, then eventually keep all of my bills under 30% of my income. I'm working towards that to the point where maybe I have no bills. Okay. So let's see. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was episode 4. Please join me for episode 5 as I set up my weekly calendar sections in my digital planner. Please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button so you never miss a video and you stay in tune with these digital planning series. I plan to continue. Stay tuned for episode 5. Thank you. Bye.